Hi, I'm Katie Hacker, and we're taking a journey to try to see new things today. First up is the world of outer space and a pop-up solar system. Isn't this neat? You can make your own planets. And it's a really fun way of practicing blending. So start out with some oil pastels, and you'll also need a piece of foam board, a glue stick. You can use a pop top to hang it up when you're finished, and you'll want some foam tape so you can make it dimensional. You'll also need patterns, which you can print out from our website. So what I did was I started out by cutting out my patterns like this so that I have some space around the outside of the planet, because when we start blending, it's good to have something to blend off the edge, and we'll cut them out when we're done. But this is a little bit thicker paper too, so it helps if you can print these onto some cardstock. So what you do is, with blending, there are so many fun ways that you can do this. One thing you can do is start out with a lighter color and just add some color and then smear it with your finger onto your planet. Now this is the ring of Saturn, so I'm just going to have some fun with layering it up. So with blending, what you can do is start with a lighter color and work your way to a darker color. The oil pastels make it possible to be able to blend like that. It's a different look than what you get when you're using other art materials. And I like the idea of stripes. So let's make a stripe across the middle of here. And I'll just make it very light to show you how it looks. See how little amount of material I put? And then when I blend it all together, it looks awesome. It's like that. What's great about this is it doesn't flake when you're brushing it. And it's not even that messy, So you can rub it right into your paper. When you're using a thick paper like that too, the paper kind of absorbs the color. Now if you want it to be quite a lot darker, you can just add more of your pastel and smear it along to make some stripes. And I like blending the two stripes a little bit here along the edge, or you can add more to make a definition. Okay, so one more tip for blending is to remove the wrapper from your oil pastel, and then you can use the side of it to color a larger area. So here, if we were coloring in the sun, for example, you can rub it across the surface of the sun, and then use your finger to blend it in, like that. So you get a really nice coverage all over the surface of the sun. And you could do this for any of the planets, but I love using it to cover such a large area like this. Now what you do is come back and just add some spots of color on the top, and you can rub those in a circular motion. You can rub them back and forth. Any way you do it, it's going to start blending the colors together like that, and you can build it up layer by layer. So now I can even go back with my yellow, add some more over the top like that, and you can add some red so that you really get some hot heat going from your sun. So let's add a little bit of red. Just do a little tiny bit and smear it like this. And it's starting to look really good and like it's going to be a hot sun in our night sky. Let's add a little bit more. You can also use other tools to help you blend. You can use your fingers. I think that's a lot of fun. You can also use cotton swabs. You can use other kinds of blending sticks. So there are lots of different ways that you can do it, and you can spend a lot of time really making your planets look the way you want them to. Now when you have everything the way that you want it, what you'll do is you can use a big plate, or you can print out our pattern and then cut it out from the website. This is 11.5 inches across, so it's a pretty big circle. And you can use scissors to cut it out of foam board, or ask an adult to cut it out for you using a craft knife. Then you're going to cut a piece of black cardstock a little bit bigger than the edges of your circle. Then glue it all to the surface of the foam board. Using your glue stick, you can spread it all across, press this all down, and then what's going to make your planet solar system dimensional is using some foam tape. So you can use something that's a little bit dimensional to give it some pop and just start putting your planets into place.